Hey, welcome to the Cigar Room. I just want to say real quick, I appreciate and thank all of you that have subscribed on YouTube or followed the page on Instagram, followed the page on Facebook. I really appreciate you and thank you. I really can't thank you enough. Thank you for sharing the show, giving me good feedback. I really appreciate it, and I will hopefully continue to give you the content that you really would enjoy. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Stockton Bar Vodka. Check them out, Stockton Bar Vodka. There are locations here in Detroit you can check them out at. If you'd like to know where, just contact me. I'll definitely point you in the right direction. Stockton Bar Vodka. Right here at Stockton Bar Vodka, black-owned vodka company. Check them out. I also want to give a shout out to Beauty Mask Collection for the Like a Boss Body Butter. This is a great body butter. For those of you that actually want to have a good body butter, all the men, all the brothers out there, Like a Boss, check it out. Like a Boss, a Beauty Mask Collection. Check them out. Right now, smoking on JM Patriarch Cigars. Check them out. JM Patriarch Cigars, great cigar right here. And if you ever need some scents, Missy, holla at her at the scent station. I would prefer you get Invictus and Gucci Guilty. That's just my preference. She has a lot of different variety of scents you can check out, and whatever your favorite is, I'm sure she has it. Holla at the scent station. So today I wanted to get into a topic that was really important to me. Men, let's talk to our boys. So with this topic here, it is very sensitive information, because I think a lot of times what we've done as men in this generation who are fathers currently, or mentors, or a male figure in another young man's life, we tried to implement a lot of the things that were in the generation when we were growing up, the things that happened to us, or the way we were influenced, the way we were taught in our former generation. But each time generations change, and there's a lot of people that have taught us different things that in reality weren't the best things. So that's why I said what this topic is gonna be, men, let's talk to our boys, because a lot of times we yell at them. A lot of times we're hard on them. A lot of times we're not even listening to what they actually need from us. And I wanna encourage all you brothers out there who who've done that, to try to think about these things. And for the brothers out there who have been continuing to be a positive role and a positive impact in a young man's life, I salute you and thank you. And you probably have something to say about this topic. Please let me know. I'll be more than willing to listen to you and share it. And maybe you come on the show and we have another conversation about it. So I want to throw out some statistics at you to kick off with. So fathers who are absent in America, in the crisis, this is not just our demographic. This is for the father that's absent in America. This is on fatherhood.org, if you'd like to go check it. They're 4 times greater risk of poverty. They're 4 times at greater risk of poverty. They're 7 times more likely to become have teen pregnancy, more likely to have behavior problems, more likely to face abuse and neglect, 2 times greater risk of infant mortality for the women, more likely to abuse drugs and alcohol, more likely to go to prison, 2 times more likely to suffer obesity, more likely to commit a crime, 2 times more likely to drop out of high school. This is all with involvement of fathers being absent, men, role models being absent in the home. Now that's affecting more than just a young man. That's affecting more than just a young man. Now, but the thing about it though is how we make an impact on these young men so that these numbers start to go down in the next generations going forward. Because we laid the groundwork to become a better example to the young men that we are influencing and we're making an impact on. I want to make a conscious choice to be a better example, to be a more impactful example. So I know that we grew up, a lot of people like myself grew up in the 80s and 90s. You came up in the crack era, alcoholism, A lot of aggressive men, a lot of them was going to jail, especially from our demographic. And they were dealing with a lot of different things that we didn't fully understand. We just seen the surface of things. Then we learned later on in life some of the ways that actually it was strategically done, if you will, like the way that it dismantled our communities. Well, we can make a choice to change some of those things. Now, there's a lot of people out there that are actually doing things in the communities. And man, I can't thank y'all enough. And I want to be a part of changing that. I know for a fact that there's a lot of young guys out here that don't have their fathers at all, and they're not here anymore, or they're locked up and they don't communicate with them. Those young boys, if you're ever around them, it's so great and vital that we be an impact to them as well. I don't mind stepping up at certain points and letting someone say, call me Uncle Dewey. I may not even be their biological uncle. It's okay. I'll be Uncle Dewey to you. I'll hold you accountable, because that's one of the biggest things we have to do as men to these young boys. Hold them accountable, but not in a way where we gotta just be so aggressive to them. This generation of boys don't need any more aggression than they already have. They're already highly upset, hypersensitive, not sure what they're gonna do, not even sure of really what they are going to be in this world. They're confused a lot of times. A lot of things are persuading them to be a certain way they don't have to be. The culture itself is different. And by the way, they're dealing with a whole different world than people like myself that was born in that 80s and 90s time than we dealt with. We dealt with a whole different kind of world than these children are dealing with. And I commend a lot of the young men all the times when I talk to them, because I'm like, you're dealing with a world way different than I probably could have. I mean, we would have adapted, but man, come on now, this is really hard what these young boys are growing up in. So another part I want to read is a father-son relationship is a beautiful and blessed one. From the birth of a son, the father plays an essential role in molding in his life. He constantly shares valuable lessons with his son and guides him in the right direction. He becomes his friend, guide, teacher, and best companion throughout his son's childhood. Now, that's from momjunction.com. Now, I know that a lot of men have tried to make different things better. I know a lot of friends of mine have tried to make a different and better impact in their son's life, despite maybe their father not being around, right? I commend you for that, because especially when it's even a young boy who may not be your own. And let me tell y'all something. That's one of the greatest examples of love you can ever display. A young man who's not even biologically yours, but you love him like he came from you. Even, like I said, even the young boys who call me Uncle Dewey, who I look at him like a nephew, and I'm not biologically their uncle, but I'm not gonna look at them no different. I'm gonna be there for them just like my own biological nephews if I have to, because I want what's best for them. And they can see it, they can feel it. They know they can call me, they know they can get an understanding, they know they can get guidance, and they know I'll be there for them. It means everything to me to see these young boys be successful. And that's all I ever tell them. Uncle Dewey, man, I can't wait. I said, pay me back in your life's success. Be the most successful you can be. That will mean everything to me. Men, let's talk to our boys. Let's talk to them. Let's not yell at them. Let's not aggressively let's talk to them. Let's get an understanding with them. There's a lot of things going on in their lives we don't even understand, because we didn't go through it. We didn't go through the version of life they're going through. Let's get an understanding. Let's have the conversation. We can make a huge difference going forward and make things different. It will be like a forgotten time when men weren't in the house. If we do what we really can, what we're really capable of. They say 1 in 4 households are without a man in it. That's the statistic. 1 in 4 households do not have a man in it. A quarter of our population. That is crazy. That's crazy. We can combat that. We can do better. And we're going to. I know a lot of men out there who are making strides to become better and have invested into making themselves a better man so they could be a better impact. And I look forward to talking to more of you brothers out there, because this is very important. And this is just the first of a 3-part series I'm doing on fathers and men and mentors. Men, let's talk to our boys. This is just an introductory part, if you will. I have a lot more that I got to touch on, but I'm definitely not going to do it in one video. So I just wanted to get it kicked off. Men, let's talk to our boys. And for the boys out there who are young, and maybe you come across this through somebody maybe showing you, I want the best for you, young man. I want you to be as successful as you can be. And if there's any way that I can help, please let me know. I'm telling you that it's special to me to see a young man raise up from all the different things that were obstacles in his life and made it hard for him, even the things that he does to himself to make it hard for him, and how he changed and made a different outcome for himself. It's nothing like it. I hope to instill confidence in all young men that come in contact with me. I hope to do that. And I hope that they give me back something as far as information or maybe something they tell me about life that I didn't know. I don't care if somebody's 12 or 72. They may have something that they'll say to me and I'll catch it and be like, wow, it's happened to me before. A younger guy said something to me and I just threw me off. Maybe he didn't understand it that way, but he just said the statement or the quote and it helped me. One big thing, men, be responsible for how you conduct yourself around young men. They're paying attention the way we did when we were young. They're paying attention. They're looking at how you move, how you talk, the things that you're doing, even to the women that they know. And they're paying attention to it. Let's be responsible with the way we conduct ourselves. Now, I'm an adult. So the things that I have to let the young men know, hey, this is adults. A child is in a child's place. A man has his choices on what he wants to do. And like, for instance, I have my cigars, I have my drink. Listen, I'm an adult. I'm a responsible adult. And letting a child know, hey, you have to learn to be responsible to make some choices. You may not want to do this. You may have an interest in something else. Something else may be something you enjoy. Don't just do it because you think it looks cool or you think that you should just do it, just to try it. And they're 16, 17 years old and they're getting influenced. It's so much different influence. Men out there, I hope this is the biggest thing I wanted to do was I wanted to become an influential person to a young man's life in a different way. That we make legitimate income and we actually look just as good doing it, living life. That we're not that we don't look like people like, you ain't gotta have all that to enjoy life. Well, some of us can. Some of us can have nice cars. Some of us can have boats or motorcycles or jet skis or go on trips and have family trips and stuff like that. A lot of us can. I'm definitely one of them that wants to go get as much as I can so I can share it with the people I love or got love for. I want to do that. I hope each and every one of you brothers out there is understanding what I'm saying as far as talking to our young men, because, man, they need us. They really do. And I can tell you there's a lot of times people putting them to confusion and making them question themselves, making them feel inadequate, making them feel incompetent, and making them feel like they're not enough, especially within our demographic. Well, we can change that. We can make things a lot more clearer for them. No, you better than this. Listen, look what you did. Showing them different examples within their life. showing them what they're capable of. See, look what you did. I knew you could do that. I'm here for you. I'm your fan. I'm your biggest fan. I'm here for you. Whatever you need, I got you. And, you know, just them comforting words. I see what you did. Hey, making it a point to go tell that young man, hey, I seen what you did. Yeah, keep it up. I like that. Yeah, I heard about, grades, something they accomplished. Instill that confidence in them instead of always benchmarking. You know, oh, you did that? You could have did this if you just stopped playing games. A lot of these kids ain't ready to hear that kind of talk. And a lot of us, man, we be like, well, you know, we got to get them ready for no, that's not the world they're going to live in. That's not even what it's enough people taking shots at their confidence. They don't need you to do it. It's enough people and things going on in this world to take shots at their confidence. A lot of young men don't need you to do it. It's a very, 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 very small percentage of young men that can take that kind of blows and recuperate or use it as fire and fuel to do something else. It's a very, very, very small percentage. So, men, let's talk to our boys. Let's get a better understanding. Let's see all what we could do for them, how we can help them be the best versions of themselves. And I'm gonna wrap it up right there. That's the first of the 3-part series of Men, Let's Talk to Our Boys. I hope everyone out there has a blessed and prosperous week. From the Cigar Room, thank you.